Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective oracle and affirmations, a crow oracle for today. Today is a Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. You may follow me on the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, to make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. Whatever does not, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle by M.J. Cullinane. Cullinane? However you spell that, I love them either way. I wish they would do deck number 2. I've been talking about it for how long? Give me the Crow Oracle 2. We got 2 on the table. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. We got 3 on the table. Someone's upset. Like, I think somebody's really genuinely upset. Four on the table. It's a very sobering, somber kind of energy. I hope you guys are doing well, doing great, well, whatever. I hope you're doing good, fabulous, living and loving life, whatever that means for you. We got 6 on the table. Hold on, 1 fell on the floor. My friend is asking me a question, and I literally just texted our boss to ask him what time we're supposed to come into work tomorrow. Oh my god, she makes me laugh. All right, we got 6 on the table. I'm going to have to answer her, so I hope I can. Oh, I think my iPad will work, my old iPad. Okay, 2 shuffles. Sorry, I'm like mumbling to myself. I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know where that came from. 1 shuffle. 1 more shuffle. 7 on the table. What does this say? 8 with bottom of the deck. Putting the cards up here on top of the box. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Let me message my buddy here. Okay. She might still text me, but that's fine. I gave her what information I know. All right, we got grief. I don't know a lot, but what I do know matters. We've got scavenge. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where the singing came from. I don't know. Yeah. Soar. Influence. I'm bogarting it. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just saying whatever. We got warning. Growth. I'm looking at my hair in the camera, and I actually think my hair looks pretty snazzy. Like, I did not shower last night. I did not shower this morning. I sweated like a hog when I went for my walk this morning. I sweated like a hog when I went to the gym this afternoon. I think it looks pretty nice. Okay, let me finish. We got bond. And then bottom of the deck, we got illusion. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I notice as I've gotten older, my hair gets drier. Like my hair used to get so greasy, like I had to wash it every day. Now I feel like if I wash it every day, it's all messed up. Like it doesn't, because it's dry. It feels like it's always dry. Like I'm even looking at it right now and I'm debating, like, should I wash it? Because I don't know if I should wash it. Anyway. Anywho. Somebody's grieving something, someone, and they're fighting for scraps of anything, like healing, uh positive moments, uh time with friends, family. Like this person, like, and there's no card in the crow deck for depression, um but like the energy is like somebody that is so grief stricken, like it's depression. Like it's, and if it's not depression, like it's bordering on depression. So the Soar card has two meanings with the influence here. So this person moved towards some type of addiction, okay? Drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, could be anything, eating, right? They move towards that. That's how they deal with their grief. It doesn't matter because I'm not, we've all been there. I've been depressed. I'm grieving right now because my cat passed away last week, okay? But when you move towards crutches, aka addictions, right? That's not going to help you. That's not going to help your depression. That's not going to help your grief process. I'm just saying, like, I know, I've been there. When my cat died, when my cat passed away last week, like, I didn't eat 5,000 calories. If anything, I channeled that anger, I channeled that grief into working out, into moving. This person moved towards addiction, something to keep them going. Like I said, a crutch, but they also need to move away from that. This is someone that's recognizing, like, okay, like, and I'm just going to give an example. Okay, this is just an example. So take how it resonates for you if this resonates. Someone's family member passes away and they're depressed, they're grief stricken, they don't know how to work through it, they don't know how to get over it. They move towards drinking, right? They start drinking. And let's say they do that heavily for like 3 months, okay? And within that 3 months, towards the end of that 3 months, this person is like, oh shit, I need to stop. Like, I cannot keep doing this. Maybe they got a word from God. Maybe they got a word from God through a friend, through a family member saying, hey, buddy, you got to tone it down. Like, you're going to unalive yourself because you lost someone else. Would that someone else want that for you? No. Stop. And this person is realizing they need to move towards healing. Okay? To me, this just means healing. Growth, healing, change, however you want to word that. Like, somebody needs to move towards that. Whatever this loss was, okay? Because this bond card has two meanings. Just like the Soar card has two meanings, the bond card has two meanings. So someone is grieving some type of bond. So I would say probably a relationship with another person. Or again, like me losing my cat last week, that would make sense. Someone is grieving that loss, that bond, that connection. Okay. However, now going through the healing process, getting out of getting away from the addictions, the crutch, right? This person might inadvertently form a bond with another person, another situation, another connection. Okay. The thing is that in and of itself could be another crutch. It would be an illusion. And that's not to say that let me give this an example. This might sound stupid, but let me give this as an example. Okay, my cat passed away last week. So let's say 2 weeks later, I'm out walking on the street in the neighborhood and somebody's walking their dog. And I make, I bond with this dog, like, oh, yay, Teddy, whatever. And I see this dog every day for like 2 months. And I feel like, oh, this is my dog. This is my buddy in the neighborhood. But are they really? Or am I just using that as a substitute for Mrs. Pickles? Another crutch. So when I'm looking at this reading, it gives that somebody is going through the grief process. They're going to heal through it. It's going to take them some time. But this is someone that is going to kind of like jump from crutch to crutch to crutch to try and get through. I feel like when you do that, that's just more you have to heal from. Am I telling somebody not to do that? I mean, we all need to do what we need to do to survive. First of all, we all do what we need to do to survive. So if you need to jump from crutch to crutch, then jump from crutch to crutch. Here's the thing. When you land on that last crutch, like you literally are going to have to get over that. Like you're going to have to heal from everything before, and you're going to have to heal from that last crutch. That's a lot of healing. I'm just saying. I would never tell anybody how to heal or how to go through the grieving process. Everybody does that differently. You want me to, I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to give my opinion. I feel like the healing process for me is not always the same with every situation. It's not always the same with every relative that passed away or every pet that passed away. Those healing moments, that grieving process, it's different every time. It depends on that situation. It depends on how I am in that situation, right? Because let me just say this too. I am a much more healing energy now than I was when my grandmother passed away, my grandfather passed away, my aunt passed away, my cousin passed away. And those were the last my dad's aunt, okay? Those were the last 5 passings that I've experienced within my family for the last 7 years, okay? But Miss Pickles passing away last week, and I don't look at it like, oh, a person is harder to get over than a pet. Mrs. Pickles was my baby. To me, she was family. She's just as hard to get over as a relative, as a loved one. She was a loved one. To me, there's no difference. Take how that resonates for you. But me being able to deal a little bit better with Miss Pickles passing, I'm a better healing energy now than I was then. I'm a lot more open-minded. I'm a lot more prone to thought, deep thought, introspection, accountability, all that stuff. Like I know that relying on alcohol or drugs or sex or gambling or spending or eating is not going to do me any good. That's just one more thing I'm going to have to heal from again, in addition to her passing. Someone that's healing would know that. They wouldn't throw that on the burner with what they already have to deal with. The burner? Whatever. I'm just saying. Whoever this is, they're going to go from crutch to crutch, whether they really know that or acknowledge it or admit it at the time, and it's just going to make it harder for them to heal. I'm not saying that they can't heal from a situation. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's going to be a little harder. Hi, baby. This is Harley Beaner. She had her checkup today. She did very well. We're just waiting on her blood work. It will come back on Friday or Monday. So hopefully all is good. She seems like a happy cat. I'm just saying it's going to take longer. And again, there's no right or wrong way for somebody to deal with grief and to heal. I'm just laying it all out there. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just telling you what I know from my experience. What? I know you're rolling around on the crow cards. How am I supposed to know what's going on here? Your energy is getting mixed up with these crow people. Get your butt out of my face. You gonna take a nap? You're gonna knock over all my crystals. So hilarious. There was a snafu with the appointment this morning. I swear to God, the appointment was at 9:30. I swear to God, when I talked to the lady last week, I was like, 9:30, and she's like, yeah. And I get there at 9:30, and they're like, your appointment was at 8:30. And I was like, what? So they're like, we can squeeze you in at 11:30, and I'm like, okay. I literally had to bring Harley home and then go all the way back. And I felt so bad for her because I think she was just so like in knots. You know, she was anxious. I could tell. I felt so bad for her. But now she seems a little bit better. Right? You seem a little bit better. Yeah, you do. I mean, you're interrupting the reading. You know, you can't be that horrible. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna leave it there because everybody deals with their grief. I can't tell people how to deal with that. I can't tell people not to go to addictions, not to use crutches. That is something that an individual needs to figure out for themselves. That's not for me to say yay or nay to, you know? I would never do that. There you go, baby. So I'm gonna leave that there. Take how it resonates for you. Past, present, future, you know. Maybe this will help you deal with a passing in the future. Maybe this is how you reacted to a passing in the past. We've all been there. I'm human, just like everybody else. And like I've said before, we all experience a lot of the same things. So no judgment at all. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I will talk to you later.